it's already out there. We already have the box and players already play on Switch too.
Oh, it doesn't feel real.
Especially now.
Yeah, this is like it was our little secret. Now it's our little baby, and finally we can share it with everybody. We wait for a long time for this to happen, and we are super excited to see how the community will react, how they will decide to play, what they will like most, and the fact that a brand new audience, Nintendo audience, can play the game, it's really magic for me. Yeah.
For sure. The fact that we've spent so much time on it, and it was basically like a roller coaster of making those risky edge decisions where at the time of thinking about it, we really didn't know if it's like the best way to go, but every single time we're like pushing ourselves to the limit. And if you have a streak like this for months, and you see how they pay off and they click in, and now having all of this out in the public for people to play, this is the biggest reward you can have as a game developer, I think.
Yes.
That's why we live for.
Feeling. Yeah.
So guys, before we wrap up, there's one question that has been repeated in the chat a lot, and you've been asking for another DLC for CyberPunk. And I can tell you right now that we are planning another patch for the game. The last one wasn't the last one.
We apported the game, so it was like, okay.
Well, what's the big deal? I'm sorry. I mean, can somebody explain to me what seems to be the big deal here? So you can play CyberPunk 2077 on Nintendo Switch 2. Of course you can play it on Nintendo Switch 2 because it's slightly more powerful than PS4 Pro. Okay? And we all know that Cyberpunk 2077 runs pretty decently on PlayStation 4 Pro. So I'm like, what's the big deal? I know they're trying to like promote their game on Nintendo Switch. I know it's like a PR thing they're doing here, but I just don't get it. Like, what is the big deal, dude? You know what is the best place to play Cyberpunk? Do you know where's the best place to play Cyberpunk? Like with all the bells and whistles, with everything? PlayStation 5 Pro. PS5 Pro version is definitely the best version to play it on. But now, if you want the ultimate experience, then you go with the PC. With the ultra wide screen, the PC is going to give you the ultimate experience. But I guess if you are on a Nintendo ecosystem, right? Hey, look at me, I'm wearing a red shirt, Nintendo, right? It's a Nintendo's Day, June 5th. Okay, yeah, if you, let's say all you had your entire life is just Nintendo. You never tried PlayStation, you never tried Xbox, you never even tried the PC gaming on the Steam. All you ever played was Nintendo. Alright, fine. Then maybe for you, this is a big deal. But for the rest of us, this is really not that much of a big deal. I'm sorry to be so pessimistic, but it's like, I just don't know what's new, what's special. Why don't you tell me, CD Projekt Red, what's so new, what's so special in this version of Cyberpunk? What features are you utilizing from Nintendo Switch 2 that makes it stand out, that makes it different? What are they showing me here? Oh yeah. So what features can you utilize?
So it was, very smooth collaboration.
Okay, awesome. And the system itself, it offers us some features that different like consoles and ports don't have. So maybe we can talk about them, or maybe even
Yeah,
show them.
please
What do
talk
you
about
think
those
about
new
it?
features. I want to know.
From the features perspective, we actually support all of them. We support the support touchscreen, we support the gyro, we support the motion patterns, mouse, all of it.
Let's try touchscreen first, maybe.
Sure. So we made sure that the touchscreen is available in menus, but also you can go into the menus from the game itself by, for instance, pressing the map or the journal.
How cool is that?
That's really awesome and very neat because it's just right there when you play the game with your thumb. So it's very useful. The touchscreen supports multiple leg gestures. You can swipe it. You can.
Who cares, dude? I hate using a touchscreen on video games to begin with. This is why I never played. This is why I hate playing games on a tablet. Okay, I remember my brother was showing me his iPad Pro 12. It was like a 12-inch iPad Pro, and he was showing me some games on the iPad Pro. I never, dude, enjoyed using a touchscreen. I was never like a fan of a touchscreen. It's just it's even try playing Roblox on touchscreen. It's just it's a mess. It's a unholy, ungodly mess. You gotta give me a controller, dude. Give me a damn controller, all right? Yeah. Sorry, Nintendo fans. I don't see a big deal here.
Zoom in, zoom out. It works pretty much.
Oh shit! You can zoom in, zoom out. Oh my God! In 2025, we have a touchscreen. You can zoom in, zoom out. Wow! Holy shit! Holy shit! Jesus Christ! This is the future.
You'd expect it working on your phone. You can go through different menus. You can interact pretty much with all of it or most of it, and it's very seamless and intuitive. So that's one thing. You obviously can play with in the handheld mode.
Wow! You can touch the screen. Weren't we like able to do this with Nintendo 3DS? Weren't we like able to do this with Nintendo Wii U? Like I could play with a touch screen from an xCloud, okay? On my tablet, on my phone. I could play this on my phone, on my Fold Z, my Fold Z3 Samsung. I can download the xCloud and I can play CyberPunk through my xCloud. Use a touchscreen. Wow, these features are really something.
Which is quite similar to how you'll be working with the regular controller. There is the gyro possibility, so you can help your aim with just moving the whole handheld to help with the aiming.
That's super helpful.
That's very helpful.
Oh yeah, I can do that on my tablet. Did you know that? I can do that on my phone. I can do that on my iPad Pro. I can do that on my Samsung Galaxy Tab. Tablet, Samsung Galaxy tablet. Wow. A technology that's what? How many years old now? A technology that's 12 years old? Wow. I'm sorry. I'm not impressed with CyberPunk. I thought maybe they're going to utilize some cool, amazing features. But this is not something that makes me want to go run out and buy Nintendo Switch 2 to experience CyberPunk. when I can experience Cyberpunk on a much better version, which is the PlayStation 5 Pro version. Or for the love of God, I can jump on the GeForce Now and play it on the ultra wide screen. Don't you think I want to play this game on a GeForce Now on the ultra wide screen? I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry, because I'm speaking the facts. All right, these are the facts.
And also immersive. That's another aspect of it. That's just fun.
Immersive?
Yes,
It is.
fine.
This
true.
is embarrassing, man. This is
You can
embarrassing.
play in, what is my
Oh, you can use a mouse. Oh, Jesus. Did you know I can use a mouse on my Xbox and PlayStation?
Have the console either standing in front of you, but basically you switch to both Joy-Cons, and this basically allows you for like the maximum amount of features, I would say, because the
Wow.
gyro is
Wow.
still there. However, I would say like the freedom of movement of your camera is much bigger because it's just your wrist. It's really amazing. You can use
Wow.
it
Wow.
either in combat, or you can even use it just to look around, walk around the city.
Oh wow, yeah.
So that's really nice. And then we obviously have the motion patterns. So something that you can use mostly in combat, but not also, because we support patterns such as dodge, for instance, that I, for instance, use just to get around the nice city.
Yeah, you're shooting enemies very close. Why don't you try shooting enemies from a distance with this little shaky? People's hands are shaky, dude. They're not going to be that accurate, you know? Look, I tried using a Wii controllers. I tried all this motion stuff. I tried using the... this reminds me of PlayStation Move. I hated using PlayStation Move controllers. They're not that good. They're not that accurate. Nothing can change the controller or a mouse and keyboard, but especially a controller, dude. I know this is an option, but I will never find myself playing like this with a motion sensor. I hate using a motion sensor because the motion sensor is too sensitive and it's not accurate, and you're not going to be accurate. So I don't know. This is nothing big deal here. I'm sorry, all you Nintendo fans. It's nothing big deal here. You know, if there's a one person that's going to agree with me, it's going to be Shinobi. I'm sure Shinobi, my friend, will say, yeah, it's kind of cool that you have this, but it's nothing groundbreaking. It's nothing that's going to make me want to go run out and buy a Nintendo Switch 2. Like, this is like whatever, dude. We've been there, done that. We already tried this. This is an old technology, and it's not a very accurate one. It's called the PlayStation Move. We tried that. What happened to PlayStation Move? Oh, yeah, we don't have PlayStation Move anymore.
And close the gap, whatever. It just becomes like your second nature.
I think no other system, no other version of the game actually allows you to dodge as quickly as this motion
That's true.
controls.
Oh, stop it, please. Stop rubbing it in. Stop trying to upsell this Nintendo Switch version of your game. All right? The best way to experience this game, it's on a controller. It's on a disc controller. This controller right here. All right? This is a PlayStation 5 controller, one of the best controllers ever. Nothing will change this controller, all right? And guess what else? Mouse and keyboard. Nothing will change mouse and keyboard for precision either on an ultra wide screen. So stop. Stop. Just stop. This might work for Nintendo fanboys. It ain't working on this guy.
Right?
That's
Yeah.
true. And actually, when we were thinking about creating the patterns and what kind of actions we want to support, one of the main things was that we didn't want it to feel like a gimmick. It had to be useful. It had to make sense. We were
What
not
is this?
doing this just for the purpose of implementing this. we wanted for the players to be able to get something out of it. So for instance, with the dodge, notoriously, in order to do it, you have to take your button away from the.
Oh,
from
come
the
on, CD
controller.
Projekt Red, man. You know,
Uh,
I like you, CD Projekt Red, man, but this, you know what bothers me? Because I'm very intelligent, I'm very smart. And what bothers me, how fakely badly this PR is, how badly they're trying to upsell this game. Like it's the best version to play. How much is Nintendo paying you? How much? Exactly. How much is Nintendo paying you? And how much do you have to pay for this? $80? Yeah, but yeah, don't worry. Nintendo fanboys with their mommy and daddy money, fully loaded with mommy and daddy money, money. Filthy rich mommy and daddy mommy, yeah, oh yeah. They think this is the greatest thing ever. Yeah, when you have a filthy rich parents and spoiled little brats with unlimited funds of money, yeah, for you, this is the greatest thing ever, man. This generation, man.
and with the patterns, you can do it while moving your camera, which is very useful, and probably I'll
Spoonman!
You didn't heal enough, and actually.
This is like a Spoonman.
Philip is a very good player, but he's not good not good at multitasking, you know.
No, hold on. Spoonman, feel the rhythm with your hands. Save me from this game and all these controls. How about save me from this $80 price tag? Yeah, it's like Soundgarden Spoonman. Spoonman, look, even he's doing it. Even they're laughing. Look, Spoonman, feel the rhythm with your hands. Oh God. Clap the rhythm with your hands. Oh my God! You know, this whole Nintendo PR, it's so phony. They're hiring celebrities now to do the commercials. It's just. I'm sorry. To me, this Nintendo Switch 2, I don't know what's the big deal. I'm not impressed with. First of all, I'm not impressed with the $80 price tag. You have to pay $80 for every game. Like. Just kiss my behind. Kiss my behind. Every single time you want to sell me a $80 a game that I could play on a PS5 Pro with a much better experience, that I can play on a GeForce Now ultra wide screen with a much better experience, 244 hertz. I mean, come on, man. Like, kiss my behind. Kiss my behind. I'm sorry. I'm bitter about this whole Nintendo, man. It's just, what's the big deal? Can you make pancakes on it? Can you make waffles on it?
That's true. I only have one processor in my brain, unfortunately.
Let's try again. No worries. You have to heal more. Remember the.
Yeah, like a spoon, man.
Told him to put it in easy. He said no.
Feel the rhythm with your hands.
Yes,
Always a challenge.
But yeah, like it looks really cool to do all those gestures, and I think
Yeah, like a
for Nintendo,
spoon, man.
that you just naturally just you do inhale, and it's or like
Absolutely.
it's
Throw
just
the
like
knife,
that. Or
right?
throw
It's
the
also
knife.
supernatural
Yeah.
movement.
This is something that really took a lot of time to.
Yes,
get
it took
right,
a
where,
took a long time
the
to remember the lyrics of the Soundgarden. Spoon man, feel the rhythms with your hands. Save me from $80 price tag. Oh God. Oh God. I need to move to Alaska. I need to live in the forest and just no internet, no social media, no electricity, just me and the nature. It's getting bad. It's getting bad. It's you know, to say it's getting bad, it's an understatement. Ah,
Patterns are natural, but they also feel rewarding. So we're trying to strike this cool balance between having something that is easy to learn but hard to master.
Okay.
what do you mean hard to master? What is the hard to master? Go to Spotify and listen to Spoonman. Feel the rhythms with your hands. Save me from $80 Nintendo Switch 2 price tag.
And on top of it, it's just more immersive. So that's another aspect that makes.
I'm going to vomit right now. Just
worthwhile to-
I'm going to vomit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm holding it in, but I was about to vomit. When he says that this is the most immersive experience, dude, listen. I know how this works. I used to be a commission sales agent. I used to work for big corporation, and I know how the sales works. And I know the kind of PR bullshit you have to put out there. How much Nintendo is paying you? How much? Well, Nintendo should be paying me. I'm wearing this red shirt. Hey, Nintendo, you should be paying me? Me? Show me something. And I know people are going to say, oh, you're being salty. I'm not being salty. I'm just disappointed. Like, what's the big deal? What's the big deal here? It looks like a PlayStation 4 Pro version. It has a motion. Why don't you connect the PlayStation Move controllers to your PlayStation 4 Pro and play Spoonman?
You saw how people actually use it. Can you tell us about this process a little bit more?
Sure. I'll pause it for a moment.
Yeah, please pause it and practice on Spoonman.
It was a very long one. And, it was actually at the core of how we approach designing and implementing the whole feature, because everyone is different and everyone
Yes.
has very
Everyone has a different
uh,
spoons, you know.
let's say,
Some are smaller, some are bigger.
Ways of playing.
but also their imagination of how particular attack or action should look like.
Yeah.
So when you tell them, hey, do healing or do attack, like normal attack or heavy attack, people have different concepts of how it should be performed. So that's why when we were doing the feature, we were focusing on having a technology where we can.
You were focusing on a Spoonman. That's exactly what you were focusing on. Spoonman. I can't even speak. I think I got spoon stuck in my throat.
Approach actually, and because of this process, even though we started, I'll say, big and bold from the very beginning with the feature and what kind of motions and patterns we want to.
You want to use the
support,
Spoonman motions
how
and
seamless
patterns.
it has to be. Basically, we were like all in on all of those aspects. Like,
Oh, I can't watch this anymore, man. 23 minutes is already enough. Like, you know, I just feel like playing that Soundgarden Spoonman song. I wish I could, but I can't because of copyright. But man, this is a Spoonman. It's a Spoonman edition. Oh! I'm sorry. I haven't seen Mario Kart yet. I want to see the Mario Kart. But this CyberPunk, it's not impressing me. And I sure as hell would never pay $80 for this. If you pay $80 for this, well, congratulations. You gladly have bent over, you gladly have pulled down your pants, and you gladly have spread your cheeks for colonoscopy. Yes, Nintendo Switch 2 colonoscopy. Enjoy the Nintendo Switch 2 colonoscopy. Yeah, I'm not impressed. Look, I love CD Projekt Red. I love this company. I love what they're doing with The Witcher 4. But this is disappointment. I was really expecting more. I'm sorry. I love you, CD Projekt Red. But you're not showing me much here, man. What are you showing me? Spoonman! That's what you show me. You show me a Spoonman. You might as well put the Soundgarden Super Unknown album on there, so people can listen to Spoonman. You should have added a Spoonman Nintendo Switch 2 Soundgarden edition. Make sure you play Spoonman while you're playing. I'm sorry. I know you guys are probably laughing. I'm pretty sure my friend El Barto is probably laughing because he knows what I'm talking about, Spoonman. He's probably laughing, and I'm sure Jose's laughing too. And Shuki's somewhere there too. He's laughing as well. And I'm pretty sure Shinobi's laughing. I'm pretty sure. So I know some of you are going to laugh on this. And I also know there's going to be some bitter, salty Nintendo Switch 2 fanboys. They ain't going to be laughing. They're going to be, what are you talking? You're so salty. You don't have Nintendo Switch 2. No, you can have it. I don't want your Nintendo Switch 2. You know, you can take your little Nintendo nunchucks. You can shove it in one of your holes. How many holes do you have? 2? Well, shove it in there. It'll fit right in. Anyway. Spoonman! Spoonman edition. Alright, I'm going to call this CyberPunk Spoonman edition Nintendo Switch 2. I hope you guys find this entertaining as much as I did. Anyway, there's the video. And who are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Exactly. And don't forget Spoonman. Fill the rhythms with your hand. Save me from $80 price tag of Nintendo Switch 2. CyberPunk 2077. Spoonman edition. Oh.